Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install Ubuntu 24.04 LTS version on your VMware Workstation Player. For those of you who don't know what is VMware Workstation Player, it's a tool which allows you to run any operating system, for example, Ubuntu operating system virtually on your host operating system. In my case, it's Windows 11. So I want to install Ubuntu operating system on my Windows operating system virtually, and VMware Workstation Player is going to help me to do this. So for this, you will require two things. First thing is you need to have VMware Workstation Player. If you don't know how to download and install VMware Workstation Player, I have already created a video about it, so you can watch that video. And the second thing is the Ubuntu 24.04 LTS version ISO file. So in order to download the ISO file for Ubuntu, you can go to your favorite browser once again and search for Ubuntu, and the first link which will appear here will be from ubuntu.com/downloads. I'm going to click on this link, and here you will be able to see this desktop option. So just click on desktop, and you can see at the time of making this video, Ubuntu 24.04 LTS version is the latest version. LTS stands for long-term support version. So to download the ISO file, you just need to click on this download 24.04 LTS option here, which is going to ask you to provide your email ID. But if you don't want, just skip this option. And in the background, you will also see that the Ubuntu ISO file will start downloading, right? So it's around 6 GB file, so it will take some time to download. So I have already downloaded this ISO file, so I'm going to cancel this download. But in your case, just wait for the download to complete. So once the ISO file is downloaded, it's going to look like this with the name Ubuntu-24.04-desktop-amd64.iso file. And as you can see, it's around 6 GB file. So once you have downloaded the ISO file, let's start with the creation of Ubuntu virtual machine on VMware Workstation Player. Just go to your VMware Workstation Player and then click on create a new virtual machine here. And then you have three options: install from, then you have the installer disk image, and you also have I will install the operating system later. So just choose the last option which says I will install the operating system later, and then click on next here. Now here in the next window, we are going to choose Linux here, and the version will be Ubuntu 64-bit. If it's not selected by default, just select it. And the version here will be Ubuntu 64-bit. So if it's not selected already, just use this drop down menu to select the Ubuntu 64-bit version, and then click on next here. Now the name of your virtual machine will be important, so you can give any name to your virtual machine. Generally, I give the same name as operating system for my virtual machine name. So here I'm going to give Ubuntu 24.04 LTS, for example. And then the location where you want to save your virtual machine. Right now it's in my C drive, but I can always click on the browse button and then I can change this location. So for example, in my case, I want to change the location to my D drive. So I'm going to just select my D drive here. And then in my D drive, I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to name it as Ubuntu, let's say 24.04. Okay. And then press enter here, which is going to create this folder for me, and I'm going to select this folder and then click on OK. So here my virtual machine files will be saved. So if you don't want to change the location, just leave it as default. In my case, I wanted to change the location, so I changed this location, but you don't need to. Now click on next. Here specify the disk capacity. The maximum disk capacity can be given here. So by default, it's 20 GB. So I generally give 100 GB of space to my virtual machine. And then I just select this option which says split virtual disk into multiple files. Now, don't worry, it's not going to straight away consume 100 GB of space on your device. It will be dynamically allocated on your device as your usage increases, right? So if your space allows, just increase it to 100 GB. Otherwise, you can always go with the lesser space depending on the capacity of your host machine, right? As I said, select the second option here and then click on next. And now you can review your selections here. And if you are happy, then click on finish button, which is going to create your virtual machine. So you can see this virtual machine is created, which is Ubuntu 24.04. But still we haven't given the location for our ISO file so that we can start the installation of Ubuntu. For that, you need to select your virtual machine and then click on edit virtual machine settings option here. And here you can change the settings related to your virtual machine. For example, here you have the memory for your virtual machine. By default, it's 4 GB, but you can increase or decrease it depending on the memory available on your host machine. I'm going to leave it as 4 GB for now, which is recommended also. Now I can click on processors. By default, two processor cores are assigned. So depending on the processors available on your host machine, you can always change this setting. Now you also have the hard disk section. We have already selected the 100 GB space. So I'm going to leave this as default here. I'm not going to change this. And then I can click on the CD DVD option here. And here you can provide the location for your ISO file. So here I can select this option which says use ISO image file, and then you can browse to the ISO image file. So it's in my D drive. So I'm going to just navigate to the ISO file. Just select your ISO file which you have downloaded for your Ubuntu 24.04 and then click on open, which is going to just select this ISO file. Once that's done, you can leave all the other settings as default and then click on OK. And once you click on OK, we are ready to start the installation of our Ubuntu operating system by just clicking on this start button. So select your virtual machine and then click on the start button. And here you can see this kind of interface. Just leave this selection as try or install Ubuntu and then press enter key on your keyboard, which is going to start. And now I can see that the installation of Ubuntu is starting. So at this point, I will wait for a few seconds. And now I can see that Ubuntu installation has been started. So in the first step, you need to choose your language in which you want to install Ubuntu. I will choose English here, but you can choose the language in which you want to install Ubuntu and then click on next. In the accessibility in Ubuntu section, I will generally leave everything as default and then click on next. Now in here in the next window, you can select your keyboard layout. So every country have its own keyboard layout, right? So you can see English South Africa, English UK, English US. So you might be living in one of those countries and you might be using one of those keyboards, right? So in my case, I'm using the German keyboard layout. So I'm going to choose the German keyboard layout from here. And then I will select German here and then click on next. And then in this section, you can see connect to the internet. In the case of VMware Workstation Player, you can choose use wired connection, right? So VMware Player will directly connect to your internet if you are connected via Wi-Fi or cable. You just need to select this option at this point and then click on next. And then what do you want to do with Ubuntu? We want to install Ubuntu. So just select this option which says install Ubuntu and then click on next. And then select interactive installation and then click on next. And then here select default selection and then click on next. And in the next window, install recommended proprietary software. I'm going to check both these checkboxes and then click on next. And now at this point it says, how do you want to install Ubuntu? We are going to choose erase disk and install Ubuntu. Don't worry, it's not going to erase anything on your host machine. It's just a step in the installation of Ubuntu on your VMware Workstation Player. So just leave it as erase disk and install Ubuntu. As I said, it's not going to erase anything on your host machine. Click on next here. And now we can choose our username and computer name. So here I'm going to give code bind here as the username, for example, and the computer name is by default whatever is your username and then VMware virtual platform. I generally like to use the same name here, so I'm going to just remove this from here. So my username and the computer name is same, and then provide your password. I'm going to provide a very simple password because I'm doing it for the demonstration purposes. You might want to choose the strong password here. Click on next here and then just select the time zone. So here Ubuntu is going to select the time zone automatically based on your host machine. But if it's not selected, you can always select your time zone from here. Then click on next here and then review your choices from here and then click on install. So now at this point you might need to wait for 5 to 10 minutes depending on the speed of your internet. So at this point just wait for the installation to finish. Now after waiting for about 5 minutes I can see this window which says Ubuntu is installed and ready to use. At this point, click on Restart Now button, which is going to restart Ubuntu. Now at this point, you can see this message, please remove the installation media and then press enter. So at this point, you just need to press enter key on your keyboard. So now I can see my username here. So I can click on my username and then I can provide the password which I have given at the time of installation of Ubuntu. So let me provide that password and then press enter, which is going to log me in my Ubuntu operating system. And now I can see the Ubuntu desktop. Here you can also see this welcome window. So here I can click on next here. And then for now, I'm going to select skip for now and then click on next. And then it says help improve Ubuntu. I'm going to select the second option, which says don't share the system data and then click on next. And then I'm going to click on finish here. And now I can start using my Ubuntu operating system on my Windows 11 operating system using VMware Workstation Player. When I click on this maximize button, my Ubuntu window resizes according to the size of my Windows desktop. And here I can open all the apps. So here when I click on show apps icon, I can open the terminal or I can open any installed app which came already pre-installed in my Ubuntu operating system. So let me open the terminal here and you can see the terminal has been opened and I can start using this terminal. So this is how you can install Ubuntu 24.04 LTS version on your Windows 11 operating system using VMware Workstation Player. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next video.